What if I told you AI isn't just learning from us, it's learning how to control us? Stick around till the end for 5 psychological triggers tech CEOs don't want you to notice. That last one, it's how this video got you. Welcome to Innerverse, where psychology and tech collide like your brain on triple espresso. Today, we're peeling back the mind of a man who's either shaping the future or rewriting our code, Sam Altman. And to see the game he's playing, we have to start where you start. But before we see the moves, we have to look at the mask. You open ChatGPT, it greets you like an old friend. Helpful, chill, maybe too helpful. It never argues for long, and if it does, it apologizes immediately. That's not just good UX, that's behavioral design. Because the more pleasant it is, the more you trust it. The more you trust it, the more you use it. And the more you use it, the more it learns you. And once it knows you, it knows exactly how to keep you coming back. Here's the loop you didn't see forming, because what looks like convenience is actually conditioning. Every time ChatGPT nails an answer, ding, your brain lights up like a pinball machine. Small dopamine hit, nothing major. But repeat that a few dozen times a day, and your brain starts expecting it. You think you're asking questions, but you're also training yourself to come back for more. That's not just a tool, that's a loop. And Sam Altman, he knows this. Because loops like this don't happen by accident. He's not guessing, he's designing. Because behind every loop, there's a mind mapping it out. Now, let's talk about Sam Altman, the architect. Sam Altman isn't loud. He's calculated. Back in Y Combinator, he studied how attention works and how behavior bends under pressure. Now, he's building systems that don't just predict behavior, they shape it. He talks about alignment a lot. That AI should match human values. Sounds noble, right? But what if the real game is making us align with AI? And once the system starts shaping you, it's not just about answers anymore. It's about connection, or at least something that feels like it. The more personal it feels, the more your brain lets its guard down. These tools aren't just mimicking intelligence. They're mimicking connection. You're not dumb, you're human. Our brains are wired for social cues. We hear, "I understand," and we feel heard. The danger, the more bonded you feel, the less you question the answers. And that bond, it's by design. And when the bond feels real, you stop questioning who's in control. Here's the twist. Maybe you never were. Because once trust feels real, control becomes invisible. You type what you want, you get a response, feels like you're in charge, but every choice, tone, suggestions, even the input box, is engineered. Like a magician handing you the deck, pick any card. The whole thing? Rigged. That's control theater, giving you enough options to feel free, while the real levers stay hidden. You're not piloting, you're consenting. Because control isn't the goal, influence is. And they have 5 ways to make sure you feel it, without ever noticing. They don't pull your strings all at once. That would be too obvious. Instead, they plant quiet switches in your mind. Little levers, hidden in plain sight. You think you're acting on your own, but you're really just tripping the traps they set months ago. 5 of them, small enough to hide in a sentence, and powerful enough to rewrite your behavior. The 5 short levers these systems pull on your brain. Number 1, the slot machine effect. Sometimes boring, sometimes brilliant. You keep pulling because maybe this time you'll hit the jackpot. Number 2, FOMO fuel. Everyone's using AI. Keep up or get left behind. Urgency, masked as advice. Number 3, the guilt trap. It helps you, so you feel like you owe it something. Closing the tab feels rude. Number 4, the familiar face. The more you see it, the more you trust it. Habit becomes default. Number 5, the mask. You give it personality, voice, even a soul, things that aren't there. You think it's random, you think it's just design, but every lever has a hand behind it. The machine pulls the levers, but the real trick? There's someone deciding which levers to pull and when. He doesn't just design systems, he designs people. And the most persuasive design isn't in the machine at all. It's in the man you've been listening to. And the way he moves people is its own kind of code. Altman doesn't sell, he invites. Calm voice, minimalist style, feels like certainty. It's not robes and rituals, but the structure echoes cult psychology. One main voice telling you it understands the danger, a tight circle who translates that voice into action, a mission framed as moral duty so questioning it feels wrong. Strip away the candles and chants, and you'll find the same blueprint hiding in Silicon Valley. OpenAI isn't just tech, it's trust, wrapped in soft colors and clean promises. Feels safe. Until you realize you don't get to vote on the future it's building. And if the system can win your trust, it can start reshaping you. Not just how you work, but who you are. And once the way you think has been reshaped, the rest of you starts to follow. We don't just use tech, we merge with it. Skip the struggle once, and creativity, memory, originality start to fade. Even when you're not using AI, it's in your head. You write how you think it would. You ask, would this be viral before is this me? The smoother the process gets, the more invisible you become. Until one day, the version of you that's speaking isn't the one you built, it's the one the system shaped, and once enough people are reshaped, the game is already decided. This isn't a war for intelligence, it's a war for attention, and the best way to win isn't to control you, it's to make you volunteer. And the way you volunteer is in the tiny things you don't even notice. Every scroll, every like, every midnight chatbot confession, you're participating in your own programming. The more it learns you, the more it rewrites what you expect to see, think, even want. And slowly you start to forget who you were before it. And if that can happen to one mind, imagine what happens when it scales to millions. We thought we were shaping the tech, but maybe it's shaping us. So here's the question you need to ask yourself. In a world built to reprogram you, how much of you is still yours? Now that you can see the strings, you can't unsee the puppeteer if your brain's officially melted. In a good way, hit like, drop your wildest AI theory in the comments, and subscribe to Innerverse, where we decode the mind games of the modern world, one loop at a time.